Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Throne room. It's such a good battlefield.
I feel like I'm just not getting good value out of Frozen Wastes anymore. People either just don't play on it, or if they can play on it, they crush me.
Yeah. The whole Sabine match on Frozen Waste is the scariest shit I've ever seen.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I took 5 and he ate my fucking die. What? Uh, what am I doing here? We don't want it. I really want this card in my hand, but like, I don't know if I could do it to myself. I guess I could YOLO and try it. I guess I'll try this. Not much better I can get, I think. Headhunter's got to be that card that I like straight up hate on TTS. Like, just no questions asked. Like, I hate the fucking card. Um,
Z95.
Z95, yeah, like just straight up, like, nope, not allowed. So the interesting thing here is on that battlefield, I have no problem giving it to you.
Interesting. Okay. I just like it because I get to go first. It's like very rare that I get to go first against vehicles and not have to deal with Ezra potentially.
Yeah, but I don't care. Like, I don't really want to steal your resources. I just want to fucking strangle you after you cast the upgrade.
Standard gameplay.
Standard games. Threaten the theft.
Uh,
Oh, shit. What are you calling?
Raged.
Okay, yeah, fair. No!
We'll go for the greed.
I'm gonna be faster than you. I'm gonna end up fucking claiming the battlefield and steal my resource back.
There you go.
Hmm. Interesting conundrum here. Like, I guess I'm fine taking the damage. That's hilariously wrong on so many levels.
My mulligan did not go well.
What were your 2 upgrades? One was a wave, one second chance, my
Second
allies the
chance.
force, and
Yep.
hyperspace jump?
Yep.
Okay. So we're gonna do Fang, and then I'm going to overconfidence both of those. Because that shit is not allowed. Yeah.
Um. Yeah. I'll claim.
Yeah. Yep. Come on. Like, the reason I'm come oning here is because I have this caution in my hand, and like I would really like to have hit like 4 damage there and just caution the Yoda die away. But like, I can't give up 5 fucking damage.
Yeah, it's a bad spot.
So buy Z95. We'll re-roll these 2. Ah, so close. You were so close, guy. Let me think. So I know you got a fucking wave in hand, and that's gonna cause some potential issues. The 3 damage is fine, but you get a second chance. I can force you to jam that down though by. I guess I can't force you to jam it, but I can force you to run into a jump. And you can't kill my guy without the upgrade. Ugh. So the question here is 3 health or 2 damage. And I think 3 health wins the battle for this theory, just because you can claim. So we'll 3 into Hondo. I think you didn't take your money per round.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if I want to discard this force wave or not. Special.
You got it. Yeah. Yeah, this going away. Feels like Christmas. uh, you got a claim to do it. Oh, how do I do this? How do I do this?
I'll pass.
Because I almost forgot to fucking do that. Safe.
The card's just killing me tonight.
That's why I love it as the one-up. It's like just that random ass fucking card. It's like, oh.
Oh, it's so good. There's no doubt. Yeah, I'm gonna claim and I'll Ezra. I'll use Ezra special.
Okay. Fucking thief. Um,
Can't let you get rally aid.
I don't have rally aid. Like, I want this special on the fucking Yoda, though. But it's like, how greedy am I willing to be for it? And, like, I only got one card. I have a resistance in hand that I could pitch. But I have a T-47 and a Scruffy. So, like, the Scruffy is there for the jump because I'm waiting for you to, like, blow your load, then try to jump. And I'll be like, no. But, like, it's like, and, like, I know that second chance is still hiding up in that bitch.
Yep.
So it's just like I was trying to force you to do the cunning thing. So, like, I could steal it back to put you in a position where you can threaten jump, but it's not, like, amazing. And that's probably what I'll end up doing here. So I'll take my money back, second money, get my fucking upgrade back because you vandalized me, you dick. And then we'll 2 him like a boss. If you told us after 2 rounds both of our decks would have done a total of 8 damage, we would have been like, you're a liar.
BS, man. It's BS.
To 1 second, if I could just force you to cast it, I guess. We'll take the, we'll go for a vent. I just don't like running into jump. We'll take the jump. So you've got 1133. You got it. Slow and steady. Vandalize, slingshot, double second chance.
Kills me, man.
He's so adorable, though. He trolls so well.
He literally is like the ultimate troll character.
Like, nothing even feels good here. Because you ramp into the second chances no matter what. My concern is what, losing my dude randomly? But you can't kill my dudes at instant speed like this. So let's go Yoda, because then we can threaten to steal back if you don't cast second. Keep you off of shit. Yeah. So then, now's where I can try to go threaten damage. Really hate getting rid of resistance bombers. Good job, team. Huh. So I can keep my guy alive by giving up 3 of my dice. Because if I take the 2, Then you double disrupt. I take my 1 back. My guy stays alive. You get no choice in the matter, and I can go pop a second chance. So yeah, well, yep. Then we'll grab a resource, flip this to special again, and I'll leave it like that.
Hondo.
Yep. Hi, kill him. No, it's like what? Yeah, you get the 1.
I'll claim.
I'm sitting on a fucking rally at an R2 and a Fang fight, and I'm just like, what's the best way to do this? Because I can only get 2 money here, so I can't cast all of them. If I can't cast all of them, then what's the point? I guess I can... Fang Fighter, let's see. If I hit 2 and 3, it could still put you in a theoretical predicament. I'm not... Yeah, I just need to get more dice out.
Yeah, I think that's the right play. Just ditch the R2 since Yoda's in no jeopardy.
Yeah, the dilemma here was if I take the 5, it was just like I don't get the damage here, so it's just like there's almost no point. But I guess I get your second chance. So resources happening. The question's whether to put you to 8. There's no real reason to do that. So we'll take the money. We'll rally it in the Fang. Hope to get the other discard to take care of the second chance. Oh, we'll end up with the money, and I'll discard a card from your hand. Alright, so you got a second chance left. That's fine. We'll now Philp. Goddamn hyperspace jumps. Alright. Quad 3s, you got it. Crack the rally aid. Get the Y-wing down. We'll garbage shoot it.
Come on, at least admit that can't feel good.
I think it might though. So I paid a resource and a card from my hand to stop 3 damage, I think, or to take 3, and make you like jump me. Because, like, you can't let me go and resolve, like, anything that I'm about to do here. I think I get just too far ahead if you let me. Like, can can you not jump here is the question.
I'm stuck here. This is a tough spot.
That's why I was saying. I was just like, that's why I was fine with the shoot, because I was like, the shoot puts you in a situation where you have to hit the special. You have to have two of them, and then I get to roll out Yoda, and then the Yoda just puts you in like this, like jumping now or jumping later like doesn't fucking do shit for you. You only gave up a Yoda and a goddamn slingshot die, and my next action is literally roll out Y wing. If you re-roll, I roll out my Y wing. You would have to have cracked. I guess that's fair. So I could disrupt to keep you back, but that's pointless. I could just ramp myself up. But I guess I forced the jump no matter what's going on. So we will get a money, flip this, get a shield and a money. Yeah, roll out Y-Wing.
Yep.
Pay you. Yep, yep. Let's see. Event. Get rid of your, ooh. Let's get rid of your entangle. So 1, 2, 3, you got it. So let's see. You still have the My Ally. Nope, My Ally's. Wait. Yeah, My Ally's still in hand. So if you take a money, go to 3, crack speed, crack, you can triple force wave. But I don't care about triple force wave. But you'd also still be able to do it with the flip. So you could actually. Yeah, no, he has 11, so that still doesn't matter. How much damage do I need to kill you after that triple force wave is the real question. Or I could just disrupt, but then I still take a double wave, and the double wave kills my Ezra anyways. If I take the double wave into a Hondo, Ezra dies even if I caution there. So realistically, there's no huge profit thing there no matter what. Making sure I don't get triple force waved would be the, I guess, the big one. Can I die off the triple force wave? Crack, crack, crack. I can die off the triple force wave. I think the math dictates to disrupt here. But we'll disrupt you. Okay, hold on. That's incorrect. We'll caution here. Alright, go ahead.
I think that leaves you with 1 hit point on Yoda, right?
Yeah. Because if you wave that into the other thing, I would be alive by 1, yeah.
Wait, did I screw this up? I think I messed up my math here.
Yeah, you can't My Ally with it for 4. That way, you have to. You were short money. You would have to have. When I was doing the My Ally calculations, I was adding magical 1 from nowhere. That doesn't exist though. Yeah.
And I was too.
Yeah. Feel free to change whatever you need to change.
Let me rethink this.
No, my buddies. I knew your hand this turn. It's My Ally, second chance. What's the other craft card? I know it was irrelevant. I just can't remember it.
Double dealing.
Okay. Yep. 3, 2, 1. You got it.
2 to Ezra.
Okay, hold on a second. So who's taking the 1? Yoda?
1 to Yoda, yeah.
Flip.
And then we will force wave.
Yep.
3 to Yoda, 2 to Ezra, 1 to Rookie Pilot.
Yep.
resource focus. Yeah. I'll pass. And I'll pass. Pass.
Hold on, I'm thinking I might take the 2. Nah, I'll leave it like that.
I will pass.
Why we? Okay.
Yeah, I'll claim.
So he's got 8. He would have 13. The other one's 12. Make no difference to me. So yeah, we'll pop the second chance and then punch him for 2. So same situation. Back. Yeah, losing the resistance is hurt earlier.
Now the question is are you running easy pickings or not, and is that dead mitigation?
If you look at my discard pile, you should see 0 pin downs.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out. I'm just
Yeah.
debating if one of your cards is dead or not.
Yes, one of the cards is dead. I'm Joe. I can't get away from easy picking. Three. Come on, Fang Fighter. We won't even give me a 3 at Worlds? Fucking bitch. We'll eat the bow. Crack the Y-wing. Where's okay? I was about to say. I'm like, yeah, where's the 4th one? All right.
Yeah, I was debating. It was right there. Two dead cards.
Oh, there's a reroll? Is that... That's a... No, that's a cast of easy ping. I'm like, what the hell? Attempt to crack Rally Aid.
What do you want?
Now I'm deciding whether to keep that. I was trying to get the vehicle in play. I'm gonna keep that. I'm not gonna cast it. I'm gonna claim and get a resource and a shield.
I think I'm just gonna reroll for the game.
You reroll one of the Hondos also.
Why do you say that? I'm just curious. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just
because these two
curious
dice
why.
are equal to 2 focus, so you don't need to have these 2 dice be 2 focus because any missed Yoda die is worth the focus.
Gotcha. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I'm one short, right?
Yes, still 1 short, but where are you at damage wise though?
I don't think I can get it damage-wise.
Flip to no.
So I'm gonna go for the discard.
Fair enough. I'm just looking at the focuses. I'm just curious. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I can't get enough for lethal, so it doesn't matter. The other card was another Y-Wing.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I was trying to jam them both down so I could try to hit you for a lot, pray you couldn't get the 2 from my hand, and then try to go into the next round and YOLO kill.
Good game, man. I definitely think double dealing makes a huge difference in this matchup. Like, I'm pretty sure this is unwinnable against a good player if you don't have double dealing.
Possibly. Like, the battlefield bit me in the butt much more than anticipated. Because I figured I didn't care if you did the specials, but I actually did. I cared about the Yoda specials at the end. So, like, you being able to claim and get your Yoda special was actually pretty brutal, whereas, like, the 2 health didn't matter to me.
Yeah, it gave me a much better value on my Yoda dice for sure.
Correct. Yeah, and, like, that was the dilemma. Getting the additional half value all over the place was huge because it let you be able to pay for stuff accurately. Now I know. Knowing's after battle. G.I. Joe.
Do you want to run one more?
Sure, if you want.
Let's do it.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Slingshot did work in that game too.
It did indeed. Alright, let's see. Don't care about any of those. I think that was my first time losing the fucking Yoda Hondo with this. You did it. You did it.
Crushing me. Yeah. I think that's like 8th game played.
And like some of the games too, like they just seem so close, and then all of a sudden something just happens and the game ends, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's usually you go off for like 13 damage on one turn, then I just have to sit there and watch.
We get the peekaboo hand, and it's like, all right, we're in the clear, cool. Oh, he rerolled into Oblivion. Yeah, we're gonna take my battlefield this time, and we're gonna roll out Ezra because this is the story of a girl. Alright. Let's throw this little sexy DH down. Should probably pay for that though. He's naked. He's naked. Get him. What a bitch. You're like, no. Let me think. Alright, alright. Resource. 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 Alright, we're cool. Fuck you, bitch.
It's rough.
Yeah, that's fine. So, like, my entire reasoning behind that was solely so I could get this Fang Fighter down. For 2.
Nice.
I wanted nothing besides getting that Fang Fighter down. What the fuck, discard, dude? It's like real life all over again. I'm totally considering that one. Money's real good in this game.
It's really good against
But
you,
damage is
Hondo.
better. Oh.
Gotta do it.
No!
That's brutal. This feels bad.
We're safe. We're safe. Alright, alright. Now this one matters. Alright.
Call range.
I'm not keeping this card no matter what. YOLO! Fuck you! Yeah. Should have took the resource. See if you claimed. Because then I still could have done it. I could. Nah, no. The resource was bad no matter what.
Easy to say you should have taken the resource after you roll 7 blanks.
No. I meant, I was thinking it was the resource off Ezra. And then I could still reroll on the other one. And I was only going to lose, like... in my mind, I was losing, like, 7% for the potential of getting a second resource for free. But, like, in theory, I could have took the 2 resources and the 1 damage. That'd have been the Nutter Butter one, but fuck that. Let's run into that hidden motive right away. YOLO swag.
Pretty sure that's a 1-of, too.
Bloop. Whatevs. got all the money in the world. No, I think I should have took it to force you to try to claim because I wanted to keep that easy picking. And like you might not pitch my last card if I resolve the resource. You might be like, "Fuck this, take the battlefield."
Oh yeah, I have to claim
Yeah,
right away.
yeah, exactly.
There's no doubt.
And like the easy picking is actually just too good in this matchup, and I'm just greedy as fuck. Um, you don't have a single special showing, and this is like the best time to roll out Yoda. If you got Entangle, I don't give a fuck. Let's go.
I don't think I paid for cunning. I should be at 0, right?
I don't think so. Oh, so
Yeah.
in the first round, I what? Stole your money off Vandalize.
Yeah, I paid 1 for vandalize. Yes, I should be at 0. I was gonna say that doesn't seem right.
Seems much worse now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because round one you didn't have any upgrades.
Right.
Oh, you got the mighty 4-speed. I can spend 1 resource. You can only max out at whatever anyways, and you can't do it all off of Yoda, so I'll just cast an R2D2. No, there's a Philpenda Scruffy.
It's a pretty good threat.
I'll pay you. Yeah, we're not allowing you to keep that though, so steal it back. The mill one I think was a little gutsy, but I understand it.
Yeah, it's a misplay.
Yeah, yeah.
Pass.
And throw dudes out there and shit. We got the 3 guys.
I wish I recorded this turn. I should have done this totally differently. I pass.
I have it recorded if anything.
How do you nice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I record fucking everything until I realized I forgot to hit the button, but I got it this time.
Pass.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll an R2D2. I know you're gonna pass no matter what, so I'm just gonna roll out the other one.
Yep. Pass.
All right. Well, these guys are already at max, and nah. So I can't kill any of them, but I could put them in real critical condition. Just I don't know how much worth that is. No rerolls.
Yep, I'll claim.
throw all 9 into Hondo. And then we'll put another illusion back down on our buddy. Letting keep either of those seems terrible. We'll so we're gonna flank the cunning die. It's probably the one I should have left there, but the irony is fucking hilarious.
That's brutal. Let's see.
Oh, here, get your special one off the double dealing. It's relevant.
Realize that like half an action late. Let's see. I gotta think. Probably gonna screw this up. This is tough.
This is like 55% to show lethal though, so it's like. Put you back into bad position.
Yeah, it's a bad spot.
Like the-
my impulsive vandalize right here. I don't know what else I could do.
You get shields technically, but not pretty either way.
Yeah, I don't see. So
Hold
So
on.
2 shields, a focus, and a resource.
Yeah, that's too many though. Wasn't it? Wait, shield, focus,
So
shield,
one,
resource. Oh no,
one is
that's fine. That's fine.
yeah, it should be good.
I was thinking you were grabbing 2 resources. Yeah, so we're gonna run into that and the illusion. And I will disrupt.
I'll pass. I'll just claim. Do your thing.
Oh yeah, no, you def shouldn't claim. You should force me into pretending at least there's a fucking entangle there.
Yeah.
Like, in theory, yes, you would have cast fucking removal earlier, but it's still one of those weird situations.
In the interest of making it a somewhat speediest game.
It's only because I would 3 the shields off. Then R2D2. God damn it, R2. Then if you're still passing this point, do this. Yeah, so now assuming you don't stop that, I would, yeah, go kill him. And I'm pretty sure that that just seals the game. Whatever, discard your card from your hand. God damn it. Wasting all the luck. Or I guess I'm not wasting any of the luck.
I'll play out this turn if that's cool. I
Yeah.
think maybe there's a possible mill win condition here.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I've only like 9 cards left, so definitely a potential. I no longer think there's a mill win condition, but
You know what? I don't have slingshot.
yeah. Friends in low places. Okay. Yeah, I'll pin down the bow. Actually, yeah, pin down the bow.
Mill one resource.
Alright, so it's just illusion versus 13, that's fine. R2D2. Yep, Jesus Christ. Do I take the mill win condition? This is like it's like put show 9.
Yeah, I mean you have Yoda too. It's true.
No, we just go for the kill. I think. 4. 4. I'm doing it the correct way. Don't worry. Yeah, you can run into 5, and then I'll 1 you.
Not good.
Event.
No jump. We'll resolve that twice. That's not good. Yeah, that's it. There's no way.
Yeah, because I get the 3 and the 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Good game.
Wee.
My math's still kind of weak in Destiny. It's my next aspect I need to really work on.
Just think of like max values on each die. It's probably the best way to do it. Like I just know that I max out at 2 on Ezra's. So like when I see dice like this, like if this was a 1, then I'm thinking at max it's +1 while I'm like calculating. So like too many people have to like go back and do stuff, but I'm just looking at it like, oh, it doesn't matter what side this is. If it's not on a 2, it's +2, or if it's not on a range side, it's +2 if I'm focusing it. So like it just makes it easier to like add. So you're like 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. That's my max. All right, now what's more reasonable? Like okay, like 7.
Yep.
But c'est la vie.
Any chance you want to run one against Mill?
Sure. Ow. Alright, I'm gonna reset board though.
Yep. Actually, do you have the Riken Yoda list? I don't have a good list on this computer.
I don't think I do, but I might be able to rip it from Discord.
Yeah, I can pull one if I need to.
Well, I can pull Bobo's old list. Um, holy shit. Go to Hondo, world spreadsheet. Alright, so I should have it here now, and here you go.
Hurts.
He has a 2 evacs, 1 fallback.
He has a fallback. Okay, nice.
It was the world's deck for a reason. What the fuck is this?
I like fallback in this deck. A lot of people don't agree with me on that, though.
It's okay, they smoke crick. It's not like an amazing card, but it's so necessary for so many matchups. And like when you get to round 3, round 4, like casting it a lot of time makes it so that you don't actually die when people are like expecting like to just barely get it, and now it's like, oh shit.
Right.
Especially when they're like letting you cube and shit. You're just like, oh, nope. Alright, so what am I doing here? I don't really like my plan. It's hard not to go with it. Okay, reasonable. Five versus 5. Ooh. I really like the fucking... This is like the weirdest shit ever, because like this deck in theory should not win the dice rolls. Even though I have 5 dice, like I have so many blank sides. And I still like come out ahead all the time. I got a 2 and I beat that. That was fucking ridiculous. You can have shields. Yeah, so we'll Philpy first. So we'll take the hidden motive, and we've got 1, 1, 2, 4. Check. I forgot he had a force heal.
The doom of this deck.
What, dirtling or waiting?
Rallied.
Oh. There's a lot more doom than that. I was scheming.
Well played.
No. You got money back. There's no way I can steal that. I just can't. Oh yeah, I should have disrupted that so I could 5. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. Crack the Y-wing. Alright, that's fine. I'll get the resource and I will I'll 3 Yoda. I was fine with it because at some point he would crack the Y-wing off of it. Fuck it.
Well, that's a pretty good 3.
Indeed. So 1 second. I rallied once. Overconfidence. Hold on. Did I? Oh no, I got money from that. Yep, we're good. You got it. Event. Hold on. I gotta think about this one. We'll take the hidden motive.
Pretty good roll.
It is the most savage of rolls, and you have no idea. So, like, how concerned am I with the Yoda specials? That is the question. Like, I guess I get 4 damage here. I'd rather get 4. I'm gonna get my 4 damage in while I can.
Two.
Bitch!
Nice.
uh, Mill you one. I don't know how many cards left in there. 17. Mill you another one. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you for Yoda for 5. Get there, guys. We're gonna get him. It's real fucked up when my clock changes that good. We'll flank the 2. So I had both flanks in that fucking hand where you hit all of it, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, you had both of them?
I had both of them. And I had an easy picking. So, like, I was like, what the fuck?
That's just brutal.
Go deck. I think I have to hit what? Like, both good sides of Yoda to avoid having to pitch the reroll here? Actually, I guess I get the you can have 2 cards of the top of my deck. Damn.
Pass.
I can max out at what? 9 here again. You got 7 left. So I can mill you a couple. But I don't know. My mill condition's not on point right now. Getting max is most important. You have 19, you have 22 health. What you doing?
I clean.
4. Mill you 1. Get my resource. You can reroll the cube also. I don't know why I didn't take the 4 damage there. Jesus Christ. Disrupt.
Sorry.
It's all good. Four damage, however you want it. Nope, still special, bro. Mill one. Kill Rican.
No bueno.
No bueno.
I'll claim.
Alright. If I draw 3 of those, I'd have 1 left. I guess if I force you to mill me for 2, that'd probably be best, though. Because otherwise you'd have a difficult time. So R2-D2 in play does not matter. We'll punch him for 3. And go next round. Eat your 2 resources. Pin it down.
I claim. I think you win.
Yeah. Yep.
Good game, man.
Good game.
I think I played that pretty bad, and it was still like came down to the last hand.
It does come to tough situations like that. Like I couldn't get like real damage going at the beginning, and it was just like you milled twice with fucking illusion, and I was like, all right, let's let's force him to actually have to take into consideration that he might deck out.
The best thing by far that that deck does is just deny resources.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
just not allowed to have resources when you play against it, and it's extremely aggravating.
Oh yeah. Well, because like that's the thing. Like we got used to it too, where like, oh, I'll just make so many resources, it doesn't matter. And this deck's like, now, because if you give me if it's not just disrupt, it's steal, and no one wants to get their shit stolen.
Right, yeah, with like Maz's Vault, people are like, oh yeah, like I'm not even gonna play Maz's Vault, but it's like so common that people I'll just like put in cards that work with it, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're right, resource generation got out of hand, and this is just like screw you, that's not happening anymore.
Yeah. So except for the people who have all the free decks, so like Boba Seventh and like Stairs is just like, oh, I got free shit, and I'm like, no, you're not supposed to be able to operate.
Yeah, I'm debating if I want to just embrace that deck and start playing it for nationals, or if I want to try to keep doing what I'm doing.
I don't think it'll be. I don't know if it'll be any good by that point. When the next set drops, I think they're gonna have enough aggressive stuff again.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. It seems like it's like damage heavy. I feel like Mill's gonna be weaker too.
Um, so yeah, no, Mel's usually screwed, but like the Luke's Rock thing is gonna be weird, and then like if there's any really good abilities you can use, like even Makashi with Luke twice in a round seems pretty busted. Because if you go like Luke, Ayla plus Makashis and shit, like that could get out of hand real fast that first round.
Yeah, I think Luke Ayla is gonna be really good. We've been playtesting that quite a bit, and it seems really good. At least with what we have so far, which is a portion of the set at most.
Do you have like Makashi or Force? Like, is Force Throw or anything in there?
So Force Throw, yes. Makashi, no. But now that you mentioned Makashi, it seems like an auto include.
Yeah, because +1 +2 +2 is obscene there.
Yeah, that just like synergizes amazingly.
Yeah, roll out, use it, throw it over, use it again. It's like, oh Jesus.
He's just really good. He's like, I don't know, for 15, he's ridiculous.
He's the aggressive part that Ayla was that Ray was missing. Ray was great as a tank though, but like we're now looking at he has 2 damage sides that are common. Ayla has the one base 2, but she still has 2 damage sides. And now when you toss in like Makashi and rerolls and like trust your instincts, like you can legit light somebody up for like a good solid 10 to 12 round one, like almost direct.
So when I started playing around with him, I was trying to play him like tank style. Like
Yeah.
you're playing like a Rayla or like an R2P2 style deck, but you have to play aggro, right? If you like cards like guard are just trash in that deck. Like,
Yeah.
just the common like blue removal, and even force misdirection is not great. Like the blowout mitigation cards are just not good with Luke.
Correct. But he gets to hide away from some of the better removal in the game. Because like
That is also true.
and like but like the thing he really does well is that he sets up synchronicities amazingly well. Like I could see myself going like synchro plus the damn card to pull it back.
Oh, synchro, double return to the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, oh, I illusion, cool, return my synchro, boom, synchro, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, so my brother is playing a version of it where he's got investigate in there and everything that like literally just try to dig out like 8 damage off of synchros in 2 turns. It seems like relatively okay.
He's going a little deep, but
Yeah, if you ever talk to him about this game, like that's what he does. Is he's the guy who goes off the deep end, and then we kind of just reel him back in a little bit.
yeah, like the Return of the Jedi's, that's fine because you could run all sorts of shit. Or there's also just good cards that cost 0, so it's like, oh okay. But that no, there would be no peeking at like 5 to try to find one. Like there would have to be some really good strong combo card there for that.
Yeah, then I mean, if there was like a hero version of Boundless, it would be disgusting.
There is, but it requires your opponent to have cards in hand, so you actually have to be fast. So it really only works with like Ray 1. It's
What
called
card is that? I'm not really familiar.
it's called Bring Balance. You draw up to the number of cards in hand your opponent has.
Interesting.
It costs
Okay.
1. So like I ran it with like Ray Sabine, and I was like 4 speed Vibro Knife, did this thing, did that other thing, refill back to 5, reroll, 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 reroll.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, did it with Ton, whatever bullshit. It was like, oh, do stuff, whatever, blah blah blah. Refill, fair trade. I was like, oh goddamn.
So just real quick random
Yeah.
question for you. When you were playing around with the Yoda Wookiee Warrior Padawan deck,
Yeah.
did you ever try it with Ayla? I'm assuming you did. Like, what didn't work with Ayla for you?
Who instead of Ayla over who?
Over Yoda.
12, 20, 20. So like the rationale there was the efficiency from the die. So when I look at a Yoda die, the expectation is that a special is worth a resource and a minimum of 1 damage to me, and a 2 focus is worth like 2 damage. So when I'm looking at Ayla's die, she has 1 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage, but she doesn't have the resource portion. So like a lot of the time, I feel when I'm using Yoda die or Yoda special, I'm getting resource and a damage, and for me that's much better than just 2 damage. And since she only has one direct 2 damage side, I just felt that was much more pertinent. Like she's very good at messing with people, and it's probably good from a 2-drop, or it's because like you can't generate the money there anymore to go double 2-drop. You can go binds into like an heirloom, or like you could just do those tricks where you get like an ancient and have removal up, but you can't go past that. And like Wookiee Warrior is fucking terrible. So
yeah, he's bad.
So at that point, if you're gonna do that, you actually change the Wookiee Warrior into like Outer Rim Smuggler, or Jedha Partisan, or just anything else, any other yellow guy that doesn't have a pay side, because you can't afford it at that point. Because like the original theory behind Wookiee Warrior was that he was half of a Zeb. So like pretty much I split my Zeb into a Padawan and a Wookiee Warrior.
Interesting.
And I was like, okay, this makes sense. Like the Padawan's gonna start me with 1 additional resource. I have 5 extra health, 2 bodies. I'm real slow as shit. But it gives me like, okay, here's my ancient. All right, I can cast removal. I flip the die with Yoda. I now cast my other upgrade. Because like that was a big thing with Yoda that like people just aren't aware of. Like the ability to crack this, fix one of my other character's dice, get a money, play my upgrade on the 3rd character, roll out, is like a ginormous fucking thing for the deck. So any of the time you're playing Yoda and one dude, you can't do that. Like Yoda can only fix his own die or his own upgrade, and then play an upgrade on the other dude and then roll out. So like as soon as you introduce the 3rd guy, like you're gaining all sorts of like efficiency metrics, and it allows you to, okay, Yoda fixed the 1 die, get a resource, play my upgrade, roll out. Now I can re-roll the leftover dice plus the Yoda die, which is 50%, to then have the max efficiency again. So like that's what it is. Like pretty much the goal was every game to have some combination of these two out of both of my dice without chaining them. Like just think of all the games where you Yoda Hondo and like both of Yoda's dice got used and they didn't have to chain off each other, and it feels amazing.
Yeah, you get like yes, getting the extra basically use out of it is fantastic. It feels so much better than having to just be like, all right, chain one, where basically all you did was chain.
Correct.
It feels terrible having
Yeah.
to do that.
So like you're gaining half your die and you're still like, oh, this is fine because it's a resource, but then it's like a regular die at that point, and I don't want a regular die. Like I want ridiculous dice, and like that's where some of this deck comes in, because like that side's ridiculous, this side's ridiculous. The 2s are whatever, but like 2 damage stacks up. So in theory, it's ridiculous. I'm getting a free reroll, and because I start with 3 character dice, even though the shit's weird as fuck, like they just end up just mashing out damage. So it's like, okay, this is cool. But like that's kind of where I was trying to go. But just having 2 character dice wasn't enough, because any direct piece of removal like fucking boned me, because then I was getting the resource and I was flipping a die, but the die could get answered. So then I had to be like, I had to have like either combat tricks or just so much hand removal, and like you can't disrupt people, and like disrupting people is just kind of one of the more disgusting things in the game.
Yeah, I think people undervalue the disrupt side on dice so much, especially newer players. Like they have no idea how good just rolling out disrupt on your opening roll is. Like it totally can just screw up the game for the other person
Yeah,
immediately.
people that don't play their upgrade or whatever, and then they're like, then they get disrupted, and they're like, oh, like,
So
yeah.
my thought process, right, is I was kind of like I want to go back to the drawing board on the deck, and like the cards I want out of hand damage, and the two cards that I really am like fascinated with on the hero side are Tartar Strike and the Power of the Force. So I was basically trying to just like jam them into a deck any way possible, and then like I had Ayla at first, and then it became Yoda, and then when Yoda got involved, it kind of like nullifies a Tartar Strike a little bit because you don't have the character dice anymore. So it's just like I don't know. I just really feel like those two cards are abusable. If you can like constantly throw them down for 5 and 6 damage, like it's insane what you're able to do damage wise. And I don't know.
They can be, but change the metric a little bit. What you have to understand is that Atari Strike is going to give you max additional 3 damage. So like 1 for 3 is above efficiency, but 1 for 2 is regular. If you take into consideration that you have access to 0 for 2, then Atari Strike should just kind of start being like out of your mind as far as being anywhere near like viable, just because you require shields, you require blue base melee die from a character. It just the what it requires is just too hefty. Your deck has to just have been super synergistic in that like I have a bunch of things like defensive stance, cautions, whatever, and all of my character dice have like 2 to 3 base melee sides for you to like really benefit immensely from it. Otherwise, it's gonna be too tough because like the thing in this game is that we're referring to health. So if the shields go on the guy they're attacking, the shields go away, the card's dead. There's like too many negative factors for a Tartar Strike to actually be good.
Right. It works in Qui-Gon Yoda because you have the resources to pay for heightened awareness, but in the 3 wide you really don't, which is what I've kind of figured out so far.
Hudson, starting with that team comp is just asking to die.
So you think there's like no reason to continue it? That you think it's that bad?
No. Hold on, no. Hudson was talking about Ray 2 Obi.
Oh,
okay. I missed what you said. I just saw him write that, and I was like, no. You're just so far behind. Like, you're giving up stuff. What was the team comp you're referring to?
Yoda, Wookiee Warrior, Padawan. You think that's a dead? There's nowhere else to take it at this point.
No, it's not that there's nowhere else to take it. I just think it's not good enough. Like, if Wookiee Warrior was instead 1 damage, 2 damage, no pay side, I think there would be massive room for growth or, like, potential there. I think that 1 damage differential isn't big enough to be costing you that resource every round if you're trying to get damage from him. So, like, there may be something else next set once we have another yellow guy that could potentially go in that slot. Because, like, the thing is we're really looking at Jeddah with the 8 health, but it's stupid fucking indirect. So you can't chain in your melees. You've got Outer Rim Smuggler, who's only 7 health, but has a better die than most of the characters and has that ability. And, like, realistically, next set, it's probably going to be closer to, like, Plo Koon, Padawan, whatever yellow guy, whether it's, like, Jeddah or, like, Outer Rim Smuggler, Plo Koon, Padawan seems really interesting.
Yeah, I have to be honest with you. Plo Koon, double Padawan just seems busted to me. It seems like it's going to be so good.
It could be. It could also just get bursted down and cry. Because like if you don't start with the upgrade, you're just like, oh, and then like you kind of have to jam your hand down. So like if you don't start with 2 upgrades and some dude dies, like as soon as 1 Padawan gets flipped off the table, like Plo Koon's ability got cut in half in Padawans. But like yes, I've got 14 or 15 upgrades and being like, here's an ancient, and a vibro knife or something stupid, or heirloom ancient is gonna be like ridiculous. Heirloom ancient. Can you do that? No, but you can do 3 2-drops.
Right. You could do like ancient, and I don't know, like Shoto or something
Yeah.
like that.
Luke's lightsaber. Luke's rod. There we go.
Yeah, it seems like it could be so good.
Yeah, no, that seems like it'll be disgusting, and it could be like a really good power of the Force deck, provided they allow it to continue keeping that whole like he can stack the ability, which makes perfect sense to be able to stack it. But they could change the wording if they just go fuck you.
Yeah, if they think something's too strong, I
Yeah.
can see that happening.
But like they might just let it play out. It's I don't know. It's just gonna be one of those things. Cause like Luke's rod's amazing with lightsaber pull, and like for them to make lightsaber pull was like, oh well, we're not gonna make good stuff, and they're like, here's a bunch of fucking 2-drops, and we're like, wait a second, you don't even need lightsaber pull. You have a bunch of 2-drops, and like people don't even run it, primarily because they're not that good. But like a tutor is amazing. Anytime you have a bunch of different options that are all strong, and it's even worse when there's a bunch of unique options that are just great, because now you'll have 2 pulls and 1 Luke's, because you're like, I don't care, an array and a whatever, and then maybe a built to last, and it's like, Jesus, like why did they do this?
Yeah, both built to last seems like it could be good too. It's 4 is a lot to give up, but it's definitely a really good card.
It only even works out because of freaking Ayla. Like, I think if it wasn't for Ayla, you couldn't, because like you can do Cassian, Ayla, built to last.
Yeah, that seems like it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, so like it's like, wait a second, these guys are like undercosted pretty severely, so now we'll like, all right, tutor out all base side dice, and you're just like, all right, here's a Luke's thing. Oh, I still have 1. I can cast this cool easy pickings or overconfidence. Awesome. And then every time I resolve my Cassian die, you're taking like indirect, and I've got my Ayla do stuff. And sure, my Ayla can't touch the Cassian die, but who cares? Oh, here's a free Maz goggle. Like what the fuck? I was trying to build it. It seemed interesting, but like once you start putting in like Ray's staff, you're like, but Ray's staff for 1 is like okay.
Yeah, and I mean like, yeah, if you're playing yellow, you get Maz's goggles for free, which is just ridiculous. That card's bonkers for 0.
Yeah, so like Maz goggles, Luke's rod, Ray's staff, Ray's lightsaber. You could technically put in a Luke's lightsaber, like they're 1 with the Force, like.
Oh, I didn't even consider 1 with the Force.
Actually, 1 with the Force is not unique. Sorry, I lied. It's just redeploy.
Oh, is Master of the Council unique? I feel like it is, right?
I think it is. Yes, it's unique. I looked up all the unique cards at one point. There was like a ridiculous stack of them for blue yellow, like, but like villain, non-existent. They were all cost like 3. But Hero had like a bunch of 1s and 2s. Obi's journal.
Oh, you could play that for free.
Yep.
Dude, you know what? Oh, people shit on that card, but I like being able to cycle through your deck. I think that's pretty good.
We were really content with it for a while because it was +1 resource. The resource side was real good. Like if you just moved on if you whiffed.
Yeah.
But
all right, man. I'm gonna head to bed.
All right, do the do.
I'll talk to you later. Good games.
Peace out.